Take 3. Hello Ladybugs, welcome back to another video. I am here with the fabulous Miss Fabskin 954, and she is here to go through my collection of facial products that I've been using. So she's going to do a review, and we're going to throw away those things that I don't need and keep those that will benefit this beautiful face, and talk a little bit about each item.
Which, by the way, you just got a facial.
Yes, I did get a facial. She says I butchered myself over here. Y'all know I can't see, but I have bunnies, and I just be there with the tweezers, but I've been plucking my skin.
Yes, that is awful.
It's awful, it's bad, so. And then I just got a whole lot of stuff going on, but it's gonna get better.
You don't have a whole lot of stuff.
No, it wasn't that? Well, she beat my face up today. So with that said, we're gonna get into all this hodgepodge of that I have, and this isn't even all of it. I just brought a little bit, but I'm first gonna show these. Don't buy these, people.
What are those?
These are whitening strips. I mean, your teeth are white, but you gotta scrape this stuff off your teeth. All right, so Sonia, I'll leave it up to you. Do you need me to pick it up? And
you can pick it up, and you can let me know if you've been using it.
I've been using everything in here.
How long have you been using everything in there?
Forever.
Okay, so my question would be, put that down. This is the basket of accoutrements that she has, that she's been using on her face, and I'm wondering, I mean, I know I have a lot of stuff in my bathroom because I treat my skin based on the weather or how my skin is reacting at that time, but this is ridiculous.
I get it from her.
No, this is not even organized. I would hope that you had it organized.
No, I did, but I just threw it all in here to come. So you can just take.
No, you take it out.
All right, so this is a vitamin C, 4 times brightening. Is a vitamin C serum.
Okay, and you purchased this where? Not sure where, but in a store, I would imagine.
I think TJ Maxx.
Okay, so as far as vitamin C serums are concerned, they're not all created equal. You have to look at the percentage of L-ascorbic acid that is in the serum to know how potent it's going to be, or if it's going to affect any type of change in your skin. And also, you have, when you're looking at the list of ingredients, you need to see how far along in the list the active ingredient that you're looking for. You need to know where that is. If it's beyond at least 4 in that list, in my opinion, and what I've learned through my profession, is something that you should not even purchase. It's a waste of money.
So what about that one?
This one is in the list of ingredients, which it doesn't really have. It has directions. It tells you caution and sunburn alert. It's a red flag for me.
You may have to peel it back.
No, there's nothing here saying to peel it back. Okay, so it doesn't even have a list of ingredients on there. So this is a red flag for me because it's not even telling me where in this product the L-ascorbic acid is listed, and it doesn't tell me their percentage. If it's not 10 to 15% for me, it's not going to really affect any change in your skin. So it's an absolute waste of money. It's not going to penetrate you.
So this will be going in the garbage. And this is the Ordinary, which is the hair density.
I really cannot give an honest review on this because I tried it. I was using it for thinning. However, I did not follow through. Okay. So I would really have to start over again using it and see how it does before I can give an honest review about the Ordinary hair serum.
So it's a keeper for now.
That's a keeper for now.
Well, I think I've been using it.
That's here, but
well, it's still part of your skin, isn't it?
Another vitamin C.
Here's another. This is the eye serum.
Just so everybody's aware, the whole, in my opinion, and based on reading and research and following other plastic surgeons and dermatologists when they talk about eye creams, sometimes your moisturizer, if you have a really good moisturizer and you dab some of it on your eyes, fine. Eye creams, it's just another way you get to spend more money, in my opinion. Because some of it has the same active ingredients as the actual moisturizer that you use all over your face. So unless you have a specific issue that you're trying to address with your skin, for example, you know, hyperpigmentation under your eyes, I don't really think you should be spending the extra money for an eye serum. That's just my personal opinion.
So what's that?
So this is an anti-aging C serum for the eye. It has hyaluronic acid, which is wonderful, because maybe if you have wrinkling under the eye, the hyaluronic acid will be helpful in that regard. And again, you have to go to the active ingredients. I'm so blind, I have to go to a light. Okay, so this is not so horrible in that, as far as hyaluronic acid is concerned, it's third on the list. And then if I keep reading and I'm looking for the vitamin C, they have what? Tocopherol, all the way down in the end, they have the vitamin C. Oh my God, it looks like it's almost like the 12th active ingredient or ingredient listed on here. So how active is it? So how good of a vitamin C serum is this really?
Well,
if it's 12th on the list, I don't think it's that good.
So what you saying?
I'm saying ditch.
Okay, ditch you. And then this is, I don't know what that is.
Marl Hannah's Real Natural Sparkle Essence. It's a hemp seed oil from Europe. It's for your skin. I think this is I've never heard of it. If I'm not familiar with something, I'm not gonna say yay or nay. I'm just gonna say I don't know about that product. I wouldn't even know how to begin to explain to tell you how to use that product.
Okay, then that goes in the trash. And then
this is clarifying cucumber, vitamin A, and witch hazel. Witch hazel, automatically, I don't like witch hazel for the skin.
why is that?
Dry. It's really dry.
But if I have oily skin.
Even if you have oily skin, I'd rather you use you double cleanse with a micellar water, and then your cleanser and a micellar water, and your moisturizer. But drying out the skin with something that's drying does not keep you from having oily skin. The more you dry your skin, the more you're signaling your sebaceous glands to produce more oil, because the skin is dry and your skin is therefore oilier. So I don't like any products that dry out the skin.
And although this is like a hydrating type mist, if I'm out, let's say we live in South Florida, and let's say I'm out and it is exceptionally hot and I just need something to just spray and hydrate, like.
But I don't understand why you would put something drying with something that's supposed to be hydrating.
Okay, well, I'm just asking. I need a professional.
I'm just saying.
All right, and we have another ordinary product. I think this is the retinol.
Okay, so I don't have personal experience with the retinol from the Ordinary. However, my daughter, who's away in college, lives by it. Her skin is flawless.
Okay.
So based on what I know from her skin, I would have to give it a pass.
Okay, and I don't know how much I have.
A pass as in yes.
Yes. And this is vitamin E. I think you were with me when I purchased that one.
Well, it has salicylic acid in it, so let's see the list of active ingredients and where it falls. Oh wow, I'm liking this. So the salicylic acid and the glycolic acid vitamins, they are at the top of active ingredients in this product that can affect change in the skin, that can clarify the skin. So I would say yes, this is a keeper.
So
This one is a keeper.
So when you're talking
Well, I am having
So
a bit of a
this is a
vision
keeper.
problem, so I'm relying on the light back there, but yes.
Alrighty. And
But then you also have to explain that these things that you're finding in stores like TJ Maxx are misses. You may not always go back and find this in the store.
Yeah.
So I really like to recommend to my clients products that are mainstays that you're always going to be able to go online and find, you know, from the manufacturer of that particular product, or in a derm store, or in Sephora, or in Ulta. But when you're dealing with stores like TJ Maxx, you may use this product, it may be wonderful, you fall in love with it, and then you can't find it again. And that can be very disappointing. So I always try to recommend products where I know my client is always going to be able to go back and find that product. Micro delivery resurfacing solution. Unfamiliar with any of these products, these ingredients, honestly. The only product that I'm familiar with is vitamin C. Abbas. I would have to look that up. I have no idea what that is. I'm just gonna be honest. You know, when you're talking about resurfacing the skin, which is basically exfoliating, one of my favorites is Paula's Choice. You can go online, they have their own brand, you can go online and purchase it there. You can go into Sephora, you can purchase it there. And it's something that's gonna be around. You're not gonna just wake up and say, oh my God, what happened to Paula's Choice, unless they go out of business. Or the only other thing they could ever do is change the formulation. But as far as it just altogether disappearing, it's not something that's likely to happen. So rather than products, and I think Philosophy is a product that's been around for a while, so I can't say that it wouldn't be there, but I'm just not familiar enough with it to speak on it. And you know me, I am a creature of habit, and I always try to get you to stick with the same thing, but you like to experiment, and that's why we're sitting here, because I'm trying to get you out of that habit.
Do some research.
Garbage.
Not even for your legs.
Put it on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. If you have if you bang your foot and you have a scar or something, yeah. And that's not to say anything negative about it. It's just that there have been so many changes with this particular product over the past couple of years. I can't speak to the efficacy of the product because I don't even know how it works anymore. So
this is a cleanser.
The Better Skin Company, Lava Magic. Totally unfamiliar with this. It's an exfoliating scrub and revitalizing mask. You didn't even open it yet, so I can't even see what the consistency of it is. Rather than say pass, I would have to say this is something, and it sounds like it's hard.
Well, I think that's
try it out.
No, that's probably the little thing that you use to take it out.
Okay. If it has granules that's going to excoriate the skin, I would say pass. I don't like exfoliates that excoriate the skin, especially when you can get exfoliants that you could just swab over your skin and it still leave you with a nice smooth appearance. You want to excoriate the skin, so you don't want to injure the skin to make it better. Okay, if that makes sense. Because that can cause hyperpigmentation in people of color. That's one of our main concerns with our face when we break out or excoriate the skin, the healing process. We develop hyperpigmentation.
Another vitamin C.
Is this? It's a moisturizing cream. It's a vitamin C moisturizing cream. But it doesn't list the active ingredients. It doesn't have any information. And therefore, I will have to take a pass.
Okay. Never been open.
Blessing of Sprout Vitality Cream. This is way too much. And to be honest, I'm familiar with the product, and just because I'm unfamiliar with it doesn't mean that it's not a good product. So I would just have to say I'm not familiar with it, and unless I did research on it, I would not be able to really speak to it.
So we're gonna have to research that one, in other words. Okay. Why are you looking at me like that? What is it?
That's just the
Okay. All right.
Physician's Formula cucumber and bamboo clay mask. The best for me, in my opinion, clay masks have kaolin or bentonite for me. That's what I've used for many years. I'll tell my age. It's probably obvious. See, I mean, I wouldn't put peppermint in a mask. Peppermint. Why? And then a lot of these things have fragrance. You have fragrance in a product. It's a pass. Because fragrance can irritate your skin.
That's the one that I was speaking about the other night when we were on the phone.
We talk about so much.
And it's like a powder. You said that's a good one.
Oh yeah, this is a keeper.
But you can have it because I won't use it. All right, next is, I don't know what
This is Renewed Hope in a jar. Water cream. It's from Philosophy, which has been around. The Hyaluronic Glow Moisturizer. Hyaluronic acid is always great, but where is it in the list of active ingredients? Directions. Ingredients. Alcohol. Glycolic acid. Anti-aging and exfoliating facial serum. Yeah, I wish I had a magnifying glass because I can barely read this, so I'm gonna have to put this aside. But why do you think you need that product?
I don't know. I just
Saw it and just on my mind.
well, maybe you were with me.
Don't always try to blame me because you live in TJ Maxx, so and I'm not always with you.
I don't know. Well, we're gonna figure it out.
Another hyaluronic acid serum. Instant skin hydrator. Instant hydration and visible wrinkle reduction. I would love to see that happen. I go buy this and put it all over my body. Instant wrinkle reduction. And again, I can't really speak on this product because it doesn't list the active ingredients. Whenever you purchase a product, most product lines, like really reputable product lines, they will list their active ingredients. They will let you know what's in that product that you're putting on your skin. If they can't list those active ingredients, I'm a little hesitant to pursue why you put it like advertising.
No, I was showing what it is that I purchased.
Lucky Bamboo
I don't know if I got this in a subscription
Oil to
box
Milk
or...
Cleanser. And it's in another language. Bravo. That's my issue. This could be great, but unless I go online, look it up, and find out in English what it is and what the active ingredients are, I really would have to go,
This is a moisturizer, I think.
No, this is an oil control lotion. And it has kaolin clay. That would have been, for me, a win. I love kaolin clay, but I don't really like tea tree for the face.
No.
It can be irritating.
Okay. At least it's a cleanser.
Collagen booster. Microneedling polisher.
I've been using that to
does it have little beads?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I don't like that. I don't like exfoliators with granules in it. I don't use exfoliants with granules in it. I don't.
It's like whatever it was you was using on my face.
I use yeah, but that's during your facial.
Feel it.
I did, and it's like sand. Am I correct? Does it feel like sand? Yeah, no, I don't like that. I like exfoliants that are liquids that does not excoriate the skin. Everybody wants to have smooth, texture-free skin, right? When you start doing things like that, you're inviting texture. When you start doing things like that, and the problem with that is that people don't know that if they're going to do that, they may need to do it once a week, even.
Okay.
But I have to stick to what I know and what I know works best. So I would have to take a pass on any type of exfoliant that has little microbeads in it.
So like for a person like me, I'm diabetic, and you get with diabetes, sometimes you have like extra buildup, especially like around your feet. Can I use this on my feet?
Use it on your feet, as long as you don't injure the skin.
No, I won't.
Okay.
This is,
You have nothing in this basket that I recommend. I don't understand that part. That is so baffling to me. My daily dose of glow, illuminate and brighten. It's vitamin A, which I love. Hyaluronic acid, which I love. But when you start looking at going down the list of ingredients. Active ingredients. Paraben. Ew.
These are items that I purchased that I've used and purge from my.
I think this is a purge. Let's see what that's going to do anything for you. Power Glow Peel, 1 minute. Okay, this is fine. Like for example, it's a Power Glow Peel. So if you're going to use this like once, you only have a couple here anyway. It can be the exfoliant that you use for the week.
Okay.
But I always say patch test.
Yep.
To see how you react to a product first.
This is the key.
All clean balm. Is this a liquid? No, it's already been opened. First of all,
oh, I think I may have opened it. It's crystallized.
Yeah, and if it is something you're sticking your finger in, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
It's full of bacteria. You should never be sticking your finger in. You should always have an applicator. And I have, it's probably not good for the environment, but applicators that I throw away because anything can build up bacteria, even your applicator. So
it's a toner.
Slightly acidic toner.
That would be enough.
I mean, sometimes I'm not an expert on cosmetic formulations. All I know is what I learned from the people that I follow, and a lot of the people that I follow address the concerns that I have. And so I try to recommend products based on those concerns. A lot of these products that you have here have so many other ingredients in them that I don't even know. Or a product with 10 different ingredients, like why?
Why?
Rejuvenating, soothing, calming, youthful skin, intense hydration, revitalizing, healthy skin, clear skin, refreshing skin, radiant skin, natural ingredients, high quality ingredients, antibacterial compounds ideal for blemished skin. So, this is something that I would have to look up and research.
That is
Brightening Facial Scrub, and I'm sure this has granules, right?
No.
It says scrub. Let's see. Yeah. Granules.
Then we have sea buckthorn fruit oil from The Ordinary.
It's hydrating.
Okay, so it's a keeper.
But the only thing with sea buckthorn is that you have to have a carrier oil because it will stain.
Your pillows.
It will stain everything.
Oh,
Your pillow, your clothes.
Oh, but I do it at night before I go
So
to bed.
you would have to have a carrier oil to mix it with.
What is it that you're looking at? What the seed, whatever buckthorn oil. I've had it for about a year. That can be done later. We're filming.
I know that. I'm sorry. You can't take these long pauses with this suwasho. No idea. And this is what? Activating serum. What is it activating though? Did it come with something?
No, that's how it came. You know you're getting those little subscription boxes.
Improves your major sign of aging while boosting your routine of balancing complexion, cocktail. Would have to read up on that a little bit.
Alright, this is
You know,
blue collagen.
your Korean skincare is a truth sometimes, so you have to. Blue collagen capsule serum, collagen care, skin balancing, moisturizing. Would have to look it up because everything is in a different language.
Face mask, fresh rose.
Already I know this has fragrance in it, and it's just like, eh. Yeah, I know. This is in a different language, so I'll have to look it up. Biore, rose quartz and charcoal, daily purifying cleanser. What is that? Fragrance.
Okay, this is for you. I have so much of it.
What is it?
It's a lip oil.
Oh, I would need to look at this little stick it over there. What is that?
Face
Oh,
mask.
yeah, that's Olay Regenerous Ultra Rich. We probably have this in.
Is it?
See, certain things like this, I'm not gonna even lie. Like if I don't read up on it, I'll keep it in my bag. And when I do a moisturizer for my hands, after, because you know, right, even though we're post-COVID, we're still using hand sanitizer. So I just leave things like that in my bag so I could just moisturize my hands really quickly. Because you know, I'm just a bit of a product snob. When I use my products. Not enough information. Doesn't have enough information on what the active ingredients. It's just an eye cream, okay? And what is your eye cream made of?
This is
Oh, it is there. It's just not English. I mean, if you want to try it and look it up, you can. What is this? Elf what? Elf Super Hydrating Moisturizing Exfoliating. Yes, it's a keeper.
good. Finally, something that is right off the.
Sugar lip polish. Okay, so I like this because a certain party I know have lip issues, and they've been using it as a lip
is
polish.
this mine that I brought from?
Yeah, and it's been working for them, so.
And this is another Korean product. It's a moisturizing cream, which I will keep in my purse, like you said. All right, so.
But you know what my favorites are, and you know when you stick to my favorites, what happens? Blemish free, texture free skin.
It's my sister.
That's, you know, that's what I'm about.
Okay. Well, that was just part one of my facial products. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. So we will be back. So I'm gonna keep, these are keepers, and I have a that's going straight to the garbage. Thank you all for joining us. And I'm hungry.
And by the way, the product that I've been using, how many years I've been using it? Almost 27. Yeah, I've seen them change from one company to another, improve the formulation, but I stick with that brand because they are by far one of the best brands, but I'm not going to promote a brand that's not paying me, so.
Yep.
But they're amazing, and they, you know, my skin has been texture-free, smooth, even tone for years as a result of using their brand. And I'm always trying to get my sister to stick to that brand only, but she's a product junkie, so she comes to me with all this stuff. Or when she's all, as I say, boogered up and she has issues, and I'm like, it's because you won't stick with your routine. The only time you need to alter your routine is if something is happening hormonally.
Okay.
You know, if you're having some type of reaction to something you may have used. But apart from that, you need to stick with your brand, stick with your products,
And
be consistent.
And how often should I get a facial?
Once a month. I have lived by that since my son was born. He's 27 years old. So
Once a month?
once a month.
And that includes a dermaplaning?
Well, that depends on the individual. So for me, I love dermaplaning because it removes the vellus hair, dead skin, and once you remove that barrier, it allows your products to penetrate better, so you get better efficacy or from the product.
Okay.
Because it penetrates better. You don't have a barrier there keeping it from, you know.
And how often should one cleanse their face?
Twice a day. I cleanse morning and night.
And moisturizer?
I moisturize, honestly, morning and night. Because what happened is I used to be that person that was oily and thought that the more I dried out my skin, I wouldn't be oily. And I found that I was always oily. So I moisturized in the morning and at night.
And sunscreen?
Every day, without fail. I don't care if it's cloudy outside, put on your sunscreen, reapply every 2 hours. I'm telling you, if you don't do anything else, at least do that. That sun is a beast, especially here in South Florida. It's very strong, and you don't know how aging the sun is, even when you're a person of color.
Yes. Do I look my age, folks?
Oh my God. Anyway.
I have 3 adult kids. Do I look my age?
Wait, how old do you think you look?
Me? 45. 40, 45.
Hey, girl.
Okay, well, that is just one of many reviews that you will see here on my channel. I'll be bringing back the wonderful Miss Fabskin 954 to do more reviews.
And as a disclaimer, I will say my opinion on products is not, you know, the end all to be all. Everyone may have a different experience of the product.
Exactly.
I'm only speaking to my experience and what I've learned from taking continuing education classes and speaking with other estheticians or with dermatologists or plastic surgeons. And a lot of times when we use products and we have products with all these different active ingredients in it, we think it's going to do all these wonderful things for us. It's not. Keeping it simple sometimes really is the best thing for your skin.
And remember back in the day when we were,
what was that?
Like sharing our products when we lived down south?
Yeah.
We were like drugstore junkies.
Yeah.
That's where we purchased our products from, and made it work. So you don't necessarily have to break the bank to have great skin.
You don't. And there are different payment methods, which I shall not mention. You could just look it up. Different payment methods, different apps online, which will allow you, like even some of the more expensive products that are really great, allow you to purchase them and pay them off in time, as opposed to having to pay the whole thing up front.
Yes.
So, you know, where there is a will, there's a way. Just do your research. But there are some amazing, amazing products out there that I have used, that I continue to use, that I recommend to my clients, which, like I said, shall remain nameless because
we're not getting paid.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, folks, thank you very much for joining us. And maybe once a month we can do this series. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So until the next time, folks, be blessed. More importantly, be a blessing to someone other than yourself. Bye-bye.